it's Rose, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a 10 facts about scoliosis video. So basically I done some research and I found 10 facts about scoliosis that I thought would be meaningful to share with y'all if you are going through scoliosis, and if you know someone that has scoliosis, here are some facts about it. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first fact about scoliosis I have on my list here is 30% of patients that have scoliosis have found it in their family history. And I think that's kind of a part of like how my scoliosis journey began, is because I discovered that like actually my grandma had scoliosis as well. So I definitely agree with that fact that it is genetic, you know. The second fact is people and patients that are most affected by scoliosis are in the age range between 10 years old up until 15 years old. So that is a very preteen and teenage age as well. And that's actually, I was actually in the very center middle of those age ranges when I found out that I had scoliosis too. So I was 12, but yeah. Okay, number 3 is scoliosis is more common in girls than it is boys, and I've kind of discovered that, I guess, myself with having a scoliosis Instagram account. A lot of people that follow me and I follow are scoliosis Instagram accounts as well, and most of the time there are mostly girls, I guess, that have scoliosis Instagram accounts, but yeah, scoliosis is more common in girls than it is in boys. And number 4 is 300,000 patients have spinal fusion surgery each year. I know like some patients that have had spinal fusion are not always from scoliosis. I guess it can just depend, because I think I saw like the other day that someone had spinal fusion, but it was not like a big spinal fusion amount. Like it wasn't a lot of the vertebrae, but some patients, and most of the time, that have spinal fusion are for scoliosis surgery. And number 6 is most of the time scoliosis appears and is found during very high rapid times and periods of growth. So I guess that's why, like, whenever scoliosis is found in the most affected ages, like ages 10 through 15, is because those are very like big times of like growth, as like a preteen and a child and stuff, or a teenager. So number 7 is 40 to 50 degree curves are usually when surgery is recommended by your doctor or orthopedic surgeon. Usually when you hit like a 40 to 50 degree curve, like I said here, is when they really want you to start looking into surgery, because it has most likely, like from my experience, for me, when I first went to my orthopedic surgeon, I had a 30 degree range of a curve, and so right before I had surgery, my last x-ray showed a 64 degree curve. So when I hit like 48 degrees is when they started, like 48 degrees is when they started telling me like surgery was something that I might have to look into, because I guess they tell you that because like I noticed like when they told me, like after that it just started like progressing so much more, but so much faster. So like within a few months, like it went from a 48 degree curve to a 59 degree curve, and then this year in like May I had a 64 degree curve, and that was all within like 2 years. And the 2 years ago, the very beginning, I had a 30 degree curve. So it just like rapidly, like as I'm growing, like it just rapidly like progressed and grew to like so much more degrees in such a short amount of time. So I definitely think that's why they start telling you about surgery, because when it hits those high degrees, it just like, especially when you're young, it just starts like increasing so much faster. So number 8 is, this is like so cool, but like so like it's sad, but it's like, I guess it's weird. Like it's a weird thing. Like I researched and it said that animals like can actually have scoliosis too, and I was like, that's kind of weird. Like I saw something a while back and it was like this dolphin that had it, and I'm pretty sure dogs, I don't know, it's just so weird, but it's like, it's kind of like cool, like wow, like not just humans, you know. But sorry, I have allergies, but I was like, whoa, that's kind of weird. But yeah, it says that animals can have scoliosis too, so that's crazy. Number 9 is some of the like signs of scoliosis in a person can be tilted hips. So like you know how your hips are usually like aligned straightly, like if one hip is higher than the other or lower than the other, um, that can be a sign. And also inclined shoulders. So if like one's shoulder is kind of like very much above the other and they're not level, that can be a sign of scoliosis as well. That was my sign of scoliosis, and how I knew that something was off is because one of my shoulders was like kind of always like swollen, I guess, in the back or something, like my shoulder blade, and also like it was just higher in general than the other. Um, but at first it wasn't really bad, like it wasn't really noticeable, and then as it got worse, like it was more up and stuff like that. So, but you can't, like sometimes you can't really tell, like with a shirt like and clothes on, like you can't really tell. But like in a bathing suit or something you can, I guess, but um sometimes you can't tell unless you look really closely or something in the mirror. But yeah, number 10 is there are 3 different kinds of scoliosis, and if you do your research, like it may say like some of the types can be like adult scoliosis or like different kinds, but I have a book and it said that one of the kinds is infantile scoliosis, early onset scoliosis, and adolescent idiopathic scoliosis, which is the type that I had. So those are the 3 different kinds, and there's so much like research and there's so much information about scoliosis and how you can bring awareness and all the different ages and how they're affected and stuff. And scoliosis affects all ages of people, even grown-ups, even babies, even toddlers and little kids and teenagers and all that. And so it's just a really big diagnosis that's spread across, and it's, well, not spread across, but it's all over the world that people have scoliosis. And so I hope this video helped you guys out. And I cannot talk, like half of the time in my videos, like I have to restart. But anyway, I hope this video helped you guys out. There we go. Sometimes I talk so fast that it just gets bubbled up. But anyway, hope this video was interesting and you guys found it helpful and learned something new today. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.